Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Turn this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Connects with Kittle up, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Michael Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've given 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This is fielded at the 7. Oh, able to avoid him. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. Now you look at the Saints defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
For a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Looking to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Purdy. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Purdy's pass.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
James. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, we're going to finish this thing off in the end zone. Well, there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Second and 7.
Come on, set. Black, drill, green. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. These two teams all tied after one.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ritter now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following a win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But it's Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's James. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw, Purdy. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. Now Purdy. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 39 yards there. A big one.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Purdy on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be counted out of the end zone. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run it with James. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 60 red, black shot. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
45, white, drill, green.
Ritter from the gun on third down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Blake Ruby to kick off for the Saints.
A 10-point game. 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing here, Purdy. As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces a good decision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got him on right side. It's McCaffrey. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's got this one across midfield over 49 territory.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, I don't know what we're seeing from the safeties. They are all over the field, no matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Saints.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, set, hunt.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. A point after, good by Groupie. And leads down to the field goal at 17-14.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, calling it the 21.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy will get this out right here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Saints 14.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give like your birthday. The party in the club.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
52 yards rushing for him now, and that was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Ritter to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Ritter will set up to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28.
A gain of 6.
Here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Ritter off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. But he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, especially when the ball is deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy off the play fake. Danny Stutzman in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
The Niners, 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, set,
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
17 yards.
Ritter going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Desmond Ritter, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. I like that word. Give it bold. Here we go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on second down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Ritter. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
10 cycles. Needle blue. Black ultra. Set.
Ritter looks to throw it. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
An audible here to get a new look. Going for it, it's Mitchell. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
60 red. 60, 22 middle. Ready?
Another run to Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Brings up second down.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Back at the 43.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big play looming on third down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Ready. Set.
Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my tree.